Mr. Fuller, what do you tend to listen to when you're doing your work? Do
I
you
listen
watch
to
TV?
nonstop play of Jim Croce and
Nice.
Gordon Lightfoot.
Oh, you stole my heart with Gordon Lightfoot. That's awesome.
I do actually have a soft spot for Gordon Lightfoot.
Oh,
Now, I'm the complete opposite of Doug. I always feel so...
in awe.
I don't listen to music. I listen to podcasts and stuff. But if I had to listen to music, I would listen to Wilco, nothing but Wilco. And I've seen them in concert like 3 or 4 times. And
I love Wilco. They're one of my favorites.
Wilco's great. Have you seen their Tiny Desk concert? If you go to NPR's Tiny Desk concerts, they have all theirs archived, and they have a Wilco one where the drummer played nothing but things he found on someone's desk. And so anyway, I just like them a lot. I wish I was more musically spirited and willing to listen. They say your musical tastes end at high school or something like that. Most people listen to the rest of their lives. And my wife is really good at listening. She listens to a lot of hip hop and R&B, and she loves 21 Pilots and a bunch of newer groups. And she's good at, like you are, Doug, at searching out music and looking for it and being curious about it. And I'm not sure why I'm not, but I like I said, I listen to podcasts.
Well, Wilco is a very cool band. So I could probably introduce you to other stuff in that vein that you'd like, because I like a lot of the music that kind of falls in that same space. So that became like a whole subgenre of rock that I got really into. So
I rely on my 24-year-old daughter to craft all my playlists. Have you heard of Krong Bin?
Yeah, you told me about
Krong. That's right. I listen to them occasionally, and it's really, really interesting music.
Very relaxing.
Yeah. And she actually made me a playlist for insomnia. So I listen to Krong Bin when I want to sleep. So,
and just coming back to Jim Croce to tie it back, I think the first album I ever owned vinyl, was Jim Croce.
Oh, I remember
which one?
Just a greatest hits thing or something like that. But I remembered, I guess I was maybe in 7th grade around at that time.
One with him smoking. I remember like billowing smoke.
I think it is that one. Kind of sepia looking cover.
Yeah, exactly.
I think I ended up having 2 of his eventually. Bad Leroy Brown was.
That's classic.
I love that it had a swear word in it. And so.
The whole damn
time. In California, my dad had a Datsun 260Z with an 8-track tape player, and we listened to Jim Croce over and over again.
So you've had your fill.
No, it's actually seared in my brain.
That's
nice. It's a good thing. And I do actually have a soft spot for Gordon Lightfoot. So,
well, I saw there was a concert series here at the Old Brogue in Great Falls. There was a guy doing Celtic kind of theme. It was in March, and he was doing these maritime songs. And then he pulled a Early Morning Rain song by Gordon Lightfoot. I mean, that's a challenging song, and he nailed it.
I heard it somewhere. There used to be a show called Something Americana or something like that on Sunday nights on WAMU. And I think they played that song. And I couldn't, for the life of me, remember. I didn't know it if I heard it. I heard my favorite song ever on that show, Wilco doing Woody Guthrie.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Doing California Stars.
I love California Stars.
Oh, my God. I could live with that song over and over in my head.
Yeah, that's a favorite. That's like, I've had that song on so many playlists that I've heard it so many times, but I love it. And it's both those albums that they did with Billy Bragg, Mermaid Avenue, and then there's, I think, Mermaid Avenue too, 2 albums of it.
Yeah.
Really, really great.
So do you recommend, I'm on my Spotify right now, and I see the one with Billy Bragg and Wilco, and then just Wilco.
Yeah, it's Billy Bragg and Wilco. Yeah. Billy Bragg's a British singer-songwriter.
Which one would you recommend?
Just Avenue album. That whole album's really good. But California Stars is a really good track.
Okay. That's good.
I will say that song, California Stars, saved my marriage, because I had heard it and I listened to it, and it was like we were going through a really rough time, and I will listen to the song, and he talks about him being laying down with his wife on a bed of California stars. And since I had lived in California, California represented kind of an escape to me. And it was like, going back to California and this bed of California stars and stuff. So,
nice. And
That's
still, just
lovely.
for you, just the background on it, if you don't know it. So Doug kind of mentioned it, but basically what they did was the family of Woody Guthrie gave Wilco and Billy Bragg rights or access to a bunch of lyrics that Woody Guthrie had written, but hadn't actually recorded as songs. So they wrote the songs and performed them. They
Oh,
wrote the music, he wrote the lyrics. So they took his lyrics
that's
that had
very cool.